Hello and thank you for joining me today on Success Made Simple. We're on a great adventure in this series of helping you to discover your God-given purpose. If you've not done so already, go to KarenConrad.net, download the free Discover Your Purpose template, and we are going through step by step the evaluation that's going to help you to really discover and know how you're designed so that you can live out of that purpose, that passion, and help bring you to your God-given destiny. So today we're going to cover steps 9, 10, and 11 on the Discover Your Purpose template or test. So number 9 says this: of the many activities, jobs, businesses that you listed from our show yesterday, what is the common thread between them? How do they connect, or are there some items that actually do not connect? So when you look at all the things that you're doing, whether it's at home, your volunteer work, your job, and we listed out the items that we feel most passionate about or we feel are in line with our purpose, what is the common thread that you find in each of those? So let me give you an example. Remember, I was sharing with you about my friend that's just passionate about health and fitness. Well, what she does, she does several things. She actually is a private flight attendant, and she does something called Fly Fit. Okay, so what that is, and she's actually really worked with some very high profile people, but she is a private flight attendant, and what she does is she loves to hear what her clients like to eat, the things that they like to maybe drink, what actually they like to be surrounded with. And she will go out and shop for them for food and create healthy meals so that when they fly, they are eating healthy things that are going to help them feel good. They've got flowers if they like flowers. She loves to pamper people on an airplane. Okay, so that's one thing she does. Another thing she does is she owns a couple locations of something called the Sweat Shack. So these are saunas that are just, infrared saunas that have got a lot of evidence that really help people to feel healthy and overcome complications with their health, along with selling, she sells like vitamins or helps people, sits down with them and helps them to discover how they can get to a healthier level, and owning that franchise where people go into a sauna. It's sort of like a tanning booth place, but instead of it being tanning booths, it's actually saunas. Okay. Another thing she does is she teaches fitness classes. And I'll tell you, I've been in her classes. She's trained me, and oh my goodness, she is one tough instructor. But when you look at all the things that she does, she's a flight attendant. She owns a Sweat Shack with saunas, and she teaches fitness classes. They're all tied with a common thread of helping people to attain health and wellness and fitness. So even though she has multiple activities in her life, they all kind of go around that purpose. Okay, that's a great example. And I want you to look at your life and determine, like, of the activities that I do, what is the common thread? And document that. Then I want you to answer the question, why do you do the above? Why do we do what we do? There's something in that that's driving us to do these things. It's something that gives us satisfaction, and that in itself is very tied to your God-given purpose. The Word of God tells us that He gives us the desires of our heart. To me, when I read that, I see that two ways. It means as I delight in Him, He puts in or gives me the desires that I have, right? And then He fulfills those desires. Isn't that amazing? So when we tap into that purpose, when we tap into how we're designed and the things that God has really given us to do that fulfill us, to give us the passion to do them and make us just feel successful and fulfilled, it's tied to the why. Why do we do the things that we do? And lastly, and this is number 11, complete this sentence. I am fulfilled, compelled, and gifted to blank. Fill that in. And for me, and you know this from listening throughout this series, for me, I realized that I am fulfilled, compelled, and gifted to bring vision to reality. So now I take on multiple organizations, companies, activities. I'm in real estate. I do home staging. I realize that everything that I do that I'm fulfilled with is channeled through bringing vision to reality. We just repainted our home. I was so excited about it. We had moved in about a year and a half ago, and all the walls, and you can watch the videos because I show you like my redecorating and kind of the things that I would do, but all the walls were like a deep wheat or sort of gold color. That's not the color that I would choose, but I was determined, you know what? We're not going to paint this house right now. We're going to get moved in, settled in, and I was determined to make it look beautiful despite the wall color. Well, I was so blessed this last month that we were able to paint our entire inside of the house more of a gray color. And you know what? I was up till 1 and 2 in the morning, so excited to bring in some different accessories. I picked out some furniture that my husband was joking with me, Dave, because he said, the way I do vision to reality is I go and I order on Wayfair, it shows up in a box, and he helps bring my vision to reality by putting together the 100 pieces, right? Well, it was so fun for me because I would get a vision of what I wanted our house to look like. And I was so energized and was able to go on very little sleep to actually bring that vision to pass. And I went through the whole house and we redid the entire house just with little things to really make it the way that I was seeing on the inside. So when we discover that purpose, when we know how we're created and designed, it's amazing how our energy level goes up. We are happy, we are fulfilled, and those are clues that we are tapped into our purpose, which helps us to unleash God's destiny in our life. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Karen Conrad, and go to my website, KarenConrad.net, download the Discover Your Purpose template, and if you miss any of these Success Made Simples, you can go to my YouTube channel, get caught up on all of this, and Dave and I want to hear from you. If this has been a blessing for you, if you've got questions, go ahead and enter those questions in on the comments, and we will personally go through, look at those, respond back to you. And I believe that God is so excited that you have said yes to the adventure of discovering your unique purpose in Him. Thanks again. God bless you, and we'll see you next time on Success Made Simple.